Mm. I feel like I get it now. Me and Robin got it. I guess I just had to been told. That's probably like the best books that I need to listen to. Damn, you start listening to books like this, you realize, dang, you really don't do anything. And from the outside in, this is basically all it looks like too. Yeah, for whatever reason, I don't got the second book. I got the first and third book, but for whatever reason, I mean, I might as well just buy this now because I'm definitely gonna read it. All right. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why his second book didn't get read. 3-book series and only 2 of them got read. The first and the third one only got read. Not the second one. Looks like I'm gonna have to go and read it my damn self. I mean, you know it, right? Oh, okay, so that's why the second book is like a performance book or something like that. Jumping higher and stuff like that. All right, so that's why like the third book wasn't. Yeah. All right. 16. Mm. Guess I just need to. I guess if it just all lines up with each other, that's it. Just has to line up. This shit literally went fib to fib. Mm. I mean, you can get a move, but you're not gonna get the move. You're not gonna get the move. Hey, what's up, Michael Lewis? No, this is actually the tilt indicator is top step X. It's a part of the top step X platform. And so I usually have I just got the DOM, the time and sales, and the tilt indicator. And everything else is NinjaTrader 8. I mean, this thing is actually pretty. I mean, yeah, no problem, Michael. And you say you just started using NinjaTrader? Are you new to futures trading or were you using something else? And I guess if I use multiple, I mean, the golden zones are lining up. But this one, if you just use the golden zone. So I was definitely looking at the golden zones for Friday. Golden zones for Friday were they were definitely lining up. Oh wow, I'm so 515K in this position on silver. That's interesting. So this is what I was looking at comparing on my other chart. So the golden zones the golden zones that I have, those were drawn out a long time ago. It's just the levels still work. And I guess it goes to show how fractal the market is because I think those, I don't know, those fibs were used for like beginning of this year, I think. And they still work. But it seems like this chart, it seems like the 23% is more reliable than the golden zones. But on this chart, it's the golden zones are more reliable. And I'm trying not to use, so I think what I want to start doing is probably draw these out daily, but then just only reference this chart because it's been working. But I mean, if you use this chart on Friday, the 23% and the golden zones were working. They were definitely working. It just seems like if I miss it on this chart, it was definitely on this one. So, cause like this move right here was on this golden zone, but you didn't get the top of it, but it did come back and use the bottom of the zone. Versus right here, if you shorted the golden zone, you caught the top. But Uh, this right here. I mean, I would have just shorted this, or where's my pen at? You know, I just would have shorted this because it was failing at this high right here. Or I probably would have took profits and kept a close eye at what it did right here. But I mean, on this chart, it was pretty clear why it did that. It was rejecting at a 23%. That obviously the 23% on this chart was much higher, but they used this 23% as support versus this one. I think they used 678. So this will be the 23% on this chart, and this was actually 23% on this one. But that's the 79% on this chart. The golden zones caught the bottom of the day, for sure. You definitely caught the bottom of the day on this chart. Actually, let me just take this off. I think what I'll do is I'll just leave this as the chart to look at. And then I guess what I'll do is I'll actually have one more chart right here to look at the micros. So I know where the volume's at. But then I'll have this one as, well, I guess I might as well just make two of these just in case. Just in case like the fibs from the previous level, like when we have big days where the market is trending, I think grabbing, keeping the fibs on from the previous day will probably be the best option versus trying to draw new ones. Order flow. So I think I'll just remove. Just remove the order flow volume in these charts. I think I'll keep the one on from Friday up and probably draw. I think that's probably what I'm gonna do. What I'm going to start doing from now on is probably make sure these are the right EMAs. 21. Probably keep one up from the previous day and then reference the new one for the new day. No, it's definitely not. I think I just needed that kick in the ass, honestly. I mean, because I'm not really looking at this chart or nothing. I don't necessarily need to do too much to it. As long as the chart that I'm looking at has the information that I need. I don't need to be, too. Okay. But yeah, I mean, if you follow the golden zones, the fibs that was drawn out. Oh, actually, that was actually the day I used. Huh. So let's actually look at how it worked out the previous day, because I did draw from the top and bottom from that day. And I'm probably gonna do this. All right. So this was the previous day. Let's actually draw the fibs on this one. Okay. Before the bell, so the top and bottom from the bell. And draw it from that. Let's see. Yeah, just by looking at it, it looks like this was mm, hmm, hmm, hmm. Yeah, tilt is for top step. Tilt is a just for top step. They're taking in all of their traders in the positions that they are in, and that's how the calculation. That's how they're getting these calculations on top step. So how do I know that? Because it seems like this one worked better. It seemed like at least for, I mean, if you were trying to short this thing, we tried to short that 2097. Just would have stopped out. Hmm. 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 Okay. Mm. Okay. Yeah, we gotta get out of that. There's no more of that. No more. How did I miss that? Mm. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be one of those nights. I mean, this 200 EMA could be an area where the bulls come back in, but I'm not liking how I'm not liking that. That's all it has. That's what that knows. All right. All right. So let's see. Let's see if that works. Let's see. Um, I think I did that right. We got a winner. I think we got a winner. Yeah, I think this chart has shifted from the 23%. It's living on that 23% to that 14.6%. So it seems like it likes to do that. Yeah, you can see that it's loving on these. It's loving on these levels. Even in the past, you can see that they use these levels. Mm. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, okay. All right, so we'll see if we'll definitely see if this 14.6% is going to be a good complement, like a good range between the 23% and the 14.6%. It looks like it's a good range, a good area, because it looks like the algos are loving on it. They literally ranged in this little box, broke down, broke above it, used it as support, then broke right above it. So I wouldn't be surprised if tonight, if the Nasdaq uses area as support for possibly a move up to 807 to 820. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all. But we have another short week this week. The CFTC data won't be available till tomorrow, and the CFTC data has not lied yet. I don't think it is ever going to lie. I think if you're serious about this, collecting this data for yourself is, I believe, is worth your time. Collecting data on the Nasdaq. As you can see that last week they were 62% long, and they were only 38% short. We got that last week. We definitely got that last week. We definitely got that last week. We got that massive move up. From December 22nd, all we got was this bullish move to the upside that was literally unstoppable. We talked about how we should expect this. And once everybody gets back in front of their desk, that we should expect this drop. And sure enough, that's exactly what we got. I mean, at this point, the market does the same thing so often. I have to ask myself, what the hell? I mean, what the hell am I looking for in terms of it doesn't do nothing different. It does the same thing in different ways, but at the end of the day, it's doing the same thing. It's not doing nothing different, nothing out of the ordinary. So you got this range of liquidity right here, which I believe that they potentially could hold. They could potentially hold this. But if we do see, okay, so we could see a move down. We could see a move down tonight. We could see a move back down to the 50 EMA. We could, or we can see the the bulls hold it, but this 200 EMA knocked price down. And you can see that it traded to it beautifully. Not only did it trade to it beautifully, but we double topped here as well. And so you got a double top. You got the 200 EMA rejecting price. So I do expect for anybody that's trying to long this will become liquidity. The real question is what happens when, you know, price gets to this area of support right here around 650. What happens around 650? 650, 660, somewhere in that area. I believe that's what's going to determine which direction we should trade in tomorrow, depending if we get a break of that support area. I do because this is the Nasdaq, I'm going to side with the bulls because we already made a double bottom on Friday's session. We made a double bottom. We have the bears failing to knock price down. So this is them trying to knock it down, them trying to knock it down. And there are stops above this level getting used to run back up. So it's definitely going to be, if the bulls really want to protect this low at around 606, which I think they will. We have another short week. We have another holiday on Wednesday. We might see another low volume pump. And we have all this money to the upside. We have all this money right here to the upside. So we'll definitely see going into tomorrow. But give me a second. Let me put my daughter to bed real quick. All right. I'm back. So yeah, it's definitely going to see. It's definitely going to be what they decide to do here at around 640, 650. Because I think it's probably going to be like 650, 640. I doubt that we see a move come back all the way to 606. Not after this type of move. Definitely going to try to break through that. Same thing for the ES. Yeah, they definitely protect that. We probably see them come back. Yeah, we'll see tomorrow because I mean technically this would be a double bottom or a double top, but I mean unless the Bears really show that they want it tomorrow, they got a lot of work. But I don't think the Bears will hold. They're not going to probably get a double bottom of this low. We'll probably see 6,000, probably 6,095 probably at the most, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. These bulls have definitely been showing that they want this market a little bit more. Yeah, we can probably see. Yeah, that's probably what we see. 68. Yeah, yeah. That seems about right. This will be an area that I'll be looking at on the ES is short. If I mean, depending on what we get, this would probably be an area short right here, or somewhere around this area. You'll at least get 10 points on that. Most likely get 10 points. Yeah, but you gotta make the decision now, right? And which chart are you gonna trust? Because if you have too much information, this is gonna be. Yeah, I'd probably just do that at nighttime, probably. And then just like really pay attention to stuff like that, because if I pay attention to that, was that 605? Oh, yeah, I probably would have took that or retested that high. Okay, so I think I just have to just, all right, so 13 or 27 times 2 times 13 will be a $700 loss. 15 times 2 or 27 times 2. 15 will be an 810 loss. Be an 801 difference. Mm. 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 Yeah, just trust that, man. Trust that. Mm. Yeah, I guess that can work. I mean, I doubt that. For the most part, it probably might come back down to this range at 650. Because, I mean, we already got a bounce from the golden zone, the golden range. We already got a bounce from this golden range already. I mean, we could come back to S3. We could. 570. But I doubt it. I mean, they already made a strong low at 605. They'll probably come back down to 650. Tap into this range a little bit. And then we'll probably go from there. 815, 820 is really that area. I mean, we could see another reversal. Yeah, like around 812. But yeah, because we got the breakout above 812. Yeah. We got a breakout above 812. They used it as support. They ran right through it. So this might be an area where we might see a pullback, profit taking somewhere in this area with all these unfilled orders, because price didn't hang around this area for too long. So I'm pretty sure between this little range right here, there's some unfilled orders here. So I wouldn't be surprised. 845 probably. And probably like 845. We'll see. We'll see. But the bulls might definitely find support here. Somewhere in this area. You say you can't believe I'm trading. No, I'm in a sim. This is actually my position from last week. This is a sim trade that I held in last week. So yeah. I mean, when I say that sometimes I can hate the Nasdaq, I can really hate her, because remember that position I told you I caught the bottom on? I caught it from here and I rolled it all the way up. And then with all this momentum, I figured like, oh man, it'll probably get to 730. Nah, she drops. Obviously, I didn't take no profits. I add to the position, hit daily loss limit. And as soon as I hit, I think I hit daily loss limit in this range right here, it bounces and then it goes to my target at the end of the day. And I just walked away from my screen, sat at my other desk and was like, wow, 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 wow. And here I am still trading the Nasdaq. If the ES ever did that shit to me, I would not trade the ES ever again. I wouldn't trade it ever again. Nah, my silver position is actually still pretty cool, man. It's still pretty. Well, I was 15,000 in profit, but yeah, this looks like it's gonna break out. This actually looks like a good long actually on silver. This is not financial advice or nothing, but I mean, you got price ranging. If we do see a breakout above that 200 EMA, we can easily get right here back up to 245 based on the technicals. And honestly, it's more likely to actually get back up here to 320, most likely, before we see a move right back down to support. And I'm pretty sure the bulls are gonna take it over, because I mean, this is basically trading in a range. It ranged out. It looks like the bulls found support here at 890. So pretty sure this thing's going to keep going up. I bet you Hey, just like Kobe, the job's not finished. I'm gonna show up. The market's moving. If it ain't moving, if it is moving, I'm gonna show up, baby. Got that Black Mamba mentality. The job ain't finished. Job ain't finished. The job ain't finished. Nah, you know we hold it, bro. You know we hold it. I'm not covering that short. I'm a bear. It's either my target gets hit or my account gets liquidated. There's no other option for bears. There's no other option. We're not bulls. Our accounts get liquidated going short, or our targets get hit. But it does look like the bulls are about to, yeah. It looks like on the ES at least. I mean, if the bulls can hold this, yeah, we can probably see a move back up. But yeah, we'll see. If we do see a move up, I'll definitely be waiting at 50, around 50 to short. Most definitely be waiting around 50 to short this. I will see. Hey, yeah, like I told you, those, oh yeah, for those that trade MFF, this week is their last week that they're offering the starter accounts at their current price. They're going to discontinue the starter, the 100 and 150Ks, because the 50Ks, I'm pretty sure that's their biggest seller. You're not going to have too many people wanting to go above that because of the price tag. And then on the other side of the starter accounts is the consistency rule. So I'm pretty sure they looked at that and said, well, we're getting most of our money on the 50Ks. I guess we'll just have people just focus on those accounts. But they're bringing back the starter plus. The starter plus only has the consistency rule on the front side. So basically their starter plus is basically Top Steps accounts, but a bit cheaper. Let's see if we can find it. I took a screenshot on my phone, but I'm not going to be, I'm not. So we can find it with the rules and stuff. Pretty sure we can find it. Nice. All right. Nice. Yeah, they had it up in the Discord, but for whatever reason, I can't find it on the internet. Maybe I can find it on Twitter. I'm pretty sure it's on Twitter. Let me look at that real quick. Oh yeah, Twitter. I don't know why Twitter think they could just update prices and people gonna stay there. Chat GPT is for free. Grok is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Grok is pretty cool, but it's not worth $22 a month. But Grok is pretty cool. It's the same thing, just like ChatGPT is just with no restriction. That's why you can create images of Harris and Trump kissing each other on Grok, but not on other platforms. All right, so this is the rule. So we don't know what the price is going to be, obviously. They haven't announced that, but the starter plus is going to be available for MFF traders. And it's the T1 news rule is going to be removed. So you can trade during any news event. You don't have to worry about blowing an account because it's like, oh yeah, I'm not supposed to trade during FOMC. You don't have to wait that minute that they had. So yeah, it's basically the same price, or yeah, the prices are not announced. But based on the old price, the only one that was the same as Top Step exactly is 150Ks. But obviously the 50 and 100Ks will be cheaper with MFF versus Top Step. The drawdown is still the same, similar to Top Step. It's they have the 50% rule. You can pass it in 2 days, just like Top Step. It's just, and then well, Top Step is capped theirs out too. So I mean, you at least you'll get 5,000 versus this. I mean, you're capped with your payouts obviously per week, but there's no consistency rule on the other side. I think there is a I do think there is a scaling plan though. I do think there is a scaling. I think. And there's no daily loss limit on evals or funded as well. No consistency on funded, and it's scaling on that side as well. So I prefer the starter. I mean, I don't mind the consistency rule, honestly, on the funded. I feel like that's actually pretty, it's been keeping me, it's been protecting me from myself, basically. Okay. I will say that MFF has done a great job this year. They definitely have. I will give it to them. They've definitely done a great job this year, especially with the instant payouts. I think that's what really did it for me. That's what did it for me. Well, shout out to Patrick. He donated to that. That's pretty cool. That's definitely the goal. You're trying to make Patrick the number 2 big trader, the number 2 day trader on YouTube. We're trying to be number 1. Make him number 2. But yo, big shout outs to him for doing that. He didn't have to, but he did. And that's what we should respect. But he didn't have to, but he did it anyway. If they do another offer with the milestone accounts, like a 20%, you know, 50, 20, 40, whatever percent, I'll get another one. I'll get another one. I got like 3 payouts with my milestone account, but I fumbled during that week. Honestly, I think it was because if I got one more payout, they would have put me in a live account. And coincidentally, that's when I started making mistakes in that account for whatever reason. I guess I don't know. I don't want to say that subconsciously I don't want to be in a live account, but I mean, it's just crazy that I was perfect in the milestone accounts up until that point, which, I mean, I've already got my investment back 3 times, 4 times. I mean, I only spent, what, $200 on it, I think? Maybe 1. And I've gotten 3 payouts from it. It was just that on this 3rd phase, or actually, no, I got 2 payouts from it. It was that 3rd phase before. The 4th phase is where I started messing up at, this phase right here. Okay. Yeah, next year is definitely going to be, I'm only going to focus on the Nasdaq, and I'm only going to focus on the ES. My setup for next year is I'm going to set limits in the ES, and I'm going to trade actively in the Nasdaq. I'm not going to focus on anything else other than the Nasdaq and ES. Obviously, Bitcoin is going to be exclusively for my UProfit account. And that's the only, well, I keep saying that, but somehow, some way, a Nasdaq trade gets placed on those accounts as well. So Nasdaq, Bitcoin, and ES is going to be my 3 focus for next year, but mostly Nasdaq. Mostly Nasdaq. I don't like trading ES. The only reason why I took up trading ES is because of these starter accounts, and you have to be consistent in them. And as long as I have them, I'll trade the ES. But we're addicted to the NQ for a reason. That instant gratification is more addicting than I guess I would like to admit. So, I don't like the ES. I don't like how it trades sometimes. I love that it ranges a lot. It's easy money to catch the tops, get out at the bottoms, but it's just so damn slow. And or at least it feels slow in comparison to the Nasdaq, because I mean, obviously when the candles are painted on the charts, I mean, I guess it feels slow, but it's not really slow because this happened. I mean, I guess this took what, 20 minutes, around 20 minutes. But then, I mean, from top to bottom, 33 from top right here. I mean, that didn't take that long. I guess it just feels that way in the moment when you're just unsure what direction this thing really wants to go until it actually gets there. And then you're like, okay. But in the moment, it's definitely, it can definitely be difficult. And sometimes you have to wait for the confirmation. But the good thing that I do, the one thing that I do enjoy about the ES is that I know when I need to get out. You really can't hope on the ES. It's accept the loss or accept a bigger loss. I mean, that's only the choices that the ES gives you. And I mean, you could wait for confirmation on the ES, but I mean, who got time for waiting for confirmation? Who got time for that? All right. Who got time for that?
But I am telling you.
The hell am I even watching? Oh, mm. This is why I don't get it on social media because I'm like, what the hell? How did I even get? How did I even end up here? How did I end up here? How did I end up here? That's why I don't get on social. Right. I mean, it does the same thing. It does the same thing. And so, I mean, this range right here should hold. This range should hold. And if you do see, mm, You said second. Yeah. Yeah. NQ definitely the girl for me. She's definitely the girl for me. Yeah, all right. So, all right. So, yeah, I thought that damn, it's been 27 days. Probably 36 is probably like the most I'll go, the furthest I'll go. Man, that was like more of a 100-point move right there. I mean, honestly, you should have been out of that one. Okay. I'll probably do that later on. Anyone run out of fibs? Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to end the stream here. We'll definitely come back tomorrow morning at New York Open. Want to get the golden zone chart set up. I normally don't use this chart, but looking back at it, obviously I'm not using it to my own detriment. This chart has been accurate in its zones, and it seems like this thing has been accurate for a long time. I just haven't been using this tool for whatever reason. But this tool works. So, I mean, even if, yeah, I mean, 60 would have been 20 points right there. You would have got your money back too. But with 954, but with as unpredictable as the Nasdaq can be, I mean, yeah. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. We'll definitely use this stuff to our advantage tomorrow. But all right, everybody. We'll definitely come back tomorrow morning. With that said, have a good night. Peace out.